intro, hook, verse, hook, outro.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I noticed that people are doing mostly like 12 bar verses.
Let's be honest, you're not gonna find these videos anywhere else. Why? Because I make them. So it would really help me out if you subscribe. If you've already subscribed, what also really helps is if you like the video and leave a comment. It's hard in the era of clickbait videos on YouTube and negativity in the producer community, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
That's interesting because a lot of people will have a niche, you know what I mean? And do you feel like when you started putting beats online, it wasn't what it was today with all the algorithm changes and stuff, and you can actually use your versatility as an advantage?
I know, like back then when we first started, we did more like R&B, right?
Yeah, when we first started, it was R&B, and then I think we just developed as producers and kind of just started diving into everything. But I do definitely think now that the algorithm has changed for probably the worst, as far as like some of these platforms go. So yeah, but I think back then being versatile was was a benefit, but at some point, with the whole algorithm and stuff, it's like you have to pretty much do one thing only for it to kind of go good. But I don't know, man. The algorithm is so hard to know what's what, and it's
YouTube staff doesn't even understand it. You know what I mean? They have no idea.
Yeah, it's just like so fucking random.
They on some shit. Yeah.
Bufo means this literally, but which one of you is the better cook? Not beat wise, but like food wise.
I like food wise.
Food wise, I mean, we never.
Oh no, bro.
I mean, it's been a while since I cooked. My girl cooks for me, so I'm Gucci.
I think I know how to cook a lot of stuff.
I know how to cook.
What you know how to cook, bro?
Bro, I know how to cook. Kung Pao chicken.
Okay.
I made a hot Cheeto chicken breast. You ever done that?
Like you marinated it was like a dry rub or
it was like fried.
It was fried? Oh yeah, you're in Texas. Silly me. Dumb question.
You did fried chicken hot Cheeto?
Yeah.
That sounds fire as fuck.
It actually does. It sounds It sounds like instant.
I did Doritos too. Like Doritos fried chicken.
Yeah, that sounds fire. I don't know. I know how to make like a bunch of like Mexican dishes, like enchiladas, flautas.
You make flautas, okay? Damn.
Yeah.
Those aren't easy because you have to really like know what you're doing. Do you use toothpicks?
Yeah, toothpicks, tostadas. What else?
I used to do a toothpick once.
I know how to make chicken. That's pretty easy. Well, that I didn't mean it like that. I know how to like cook healthy food too. You know what I mean? Like like chicken breast, and, like the sides, the greens, the rice.
Yeah, chicken breasts are kind of healthy, but then like you kind of mess that up once you add the flaming hot to the kind of hot grease.
Oh yeah, that was a heart attack. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we got. I love the conspiracy theories about Beatstars. Yo, is Beatstars taking 20% of your earnings?
No, no, they don't. So the thing is when you're on Beatstars, you literally just pay like I think it's like $20 for the producer membership, and then you keep 100% of your whatever you generate. So
there are guys out here that are just so incredibly unsuccessful that they create. Like my thing is, if you're so creative that you can come up with this amazing conspiracy theory worthy of a novel, why can't you just sell beats? Why can't you figure out how to make good beats and sell them? Like you obviously have some kind of creativity going.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Man. That's real creative though to come up with those kind of
Conspiracy theories.
Conspiracies, but pretty much,
That's crazy.
literally, you only pay like $20, I believe, and then whatever amount of money or like beats you sell, that's what you make.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So the $20 is an investment, though. So yeah,
Got to go read the terms and conditions. You know there are big words in there. That man can't do that. Anyway, so let's check out some loops and samples. Yeah, we can hear that. Apparently that's live flute.
oh, that's live flute.
I can see like maybe Megan Thee Stallion.
Kinda. Next one. Let's see. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I'm looking for something that sticks out, that has like a constant balance or something
Hey, if we flip this right, this could be some Naruto Lick shit.
This one. Yeah. All right, I guess we're gonna go with that one, bro.
All right, looks like Kohlrabi is the first loop to get picked.
All right, let's see.
And he may have left. He was here earlier. I shouted him out.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Abandoning us? Let's see. All right.
Oh, that was 102. Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty slow. But make it work.
Make it work. Make it twerk.
Yeah, so pretty much we're just time stretching it, lining it up. So once I turn up the BPMs and stuff, it'll match.
Is our mic still low?
No, it sounds pretty much the same.
Cool. I just line them all up.
Good idea.
Oh, that's two different sounds.
Doom, 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 doom.
What the hell? That shit off? One second, yeah. Okay, there's more sounds.
I feel like I've asked you this question in previous interviews, but Spaceman Frill wants to know, do you focus on different areas of the beat when you work together? Or what's like the division?
Like who does what?
Yeah, basically.
Honestly, sometimes
I think it's just the vibe, right?
yeah, it's the vibe. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes he's a beat hogger.
Nah. Usually, like sometimes if we start a beat from scratch, we just he'll do the melody and then I'll do the drums or vice versa.
Yeah,
And then when it comes to loops, it's just I don't know.
it just yeah. It's,
Sometimes it's just we take turns and just manipulate it. It's more just off of a vibe, really.
yeah.
I'm just make all these unique.
I was gonna say, what happens if we like bounce all that down and like reverse it and then stretch it to faster? It'll be like a sonata wig.
Yeah, we can.
Just drown that hole with like reverb.
Okay. So you mean like use when they're all together?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know about that top one.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of has too much like harmonics. But we could try that.
Okay. I'm gonna just put all these in there like this. Then this first one, we use this first one. In the beginning of it, they have all the sounds.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. We just got to get the sample right.
No, what's the first thing you do when you drop a sample in? I mean, do you have go-to effects?
Nah. For the most part, I kind of just figure out like what's what in the sample, and then like see if they have like the track outs, because that like the individual sounds. That way, it makes it easier to know what's what, and like I could add some. It makes it easier to add variation to the sound.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how we're doing. But once it gets going, it you know what I'm saying. It sound a lot better. All right, let's see.
Shout out to over 10,000 viewers right now.
Oh shit. What's up, y'all?
Should I reverse this?
Yeah. See how that sounds. Then like pitch it up.
So you're reversing and pitching up the
Yeah. So
loop.
for certain parts or like certain type of genres, like on some Nardo Wick, we found like reversing the sample and then like speeding it up is like another way to get some variation.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of sounds cool. So let's
keep trying it out. I ain't gonna lie, that was hell loud.
that's dope. All right, let's see. Trying to make this quick, a little faster. And I like to do this kickstart. You want to do the drums? Change it up.
You want me to?
Oh, Swissies.
We're doing the intermission switch. There.
All right.
All right, we back in here.
Yeah. Now I was
So what's next? Drums?
probably yeah.
Well, I wanted to try something real quick. Just
I put reverb on it, bro.
Oh, you did?
That's why it's so loud. Alright.
I just want to see how this would sound. Then do this, go here. Make that out a little faster. You know what I'm saying? Then pitch it up. Oh, this is
I had already pitched it or like sped it up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I see. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
So now you've tripled the speed of the loop. It sounds like.
Yeah. Just getting it like a nice bounce. It's like DS4. No, DS4.
PS4 is.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And for anyone wondering how they submit their loops, click that QR code or scan that QR code. And in order to submit, all you have to do is be a Beatstars member and a Twitch subscriber, and that's it.
So right now it's just stretching out the loops to match the tempo things. That's the only thing about working with samples. You gotta always manipulate. If I look in the top left, it's just stretching out the
Yo, I think this is a good question because I've heard this question a lot.
Yeah.
It's about tuning your drums. I know that there are some people who do that.
Uh-huh.
I don't personally know anyone who does it though.
What you mean, like the kick drum?
Yeah, like the kick and the snare. We're not even talking about the sub bass because obviously there's tonality to the sub bass.
Yeah. I think for the most part, we don't really do that. I mean, I think it's just all off of feeling. Like if something don't sound right, yeah. I mean, if it sounds better to pitch it down, like the snare, for example. I mean, I think it's more just like to each his own.
Yeah.
We don't go through and like change every pitch of every instrument. By the way, bro, my chop is on 3, so sometimes it does it kind of weird.
Shit.
But,
oh shit.
Yeah.
But I know, like with kick drums, like sometimes I find myself doing is adding like a saturation, like this VST I use, and you can add like a frequency, and you can just match the tone of the beat. Just give it like a sub to the kick drum.
Yeah, but it might also vary depending on what type of genre you're making too.
Yeah.
It'll automatically chop it for you. But you know how I do it in like the 3 times.
Oh yeah. I'll let you focus the hi-hats. I feel like you're more gifted with the hi-hats. You're gifted, bro.
But also like on perks and stuff like that, some perks you really change the pitch. But I think it's really just kind of fill out the vibe. And then this is a tricky one I'm trying to see if I can from the
You said what?
The scale is F minor.
F minor, and then I put it up.
You just put it up one octave.
I put it up 3.
Oh shit.
So, so 3. Let's see, F minor. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna take it down 5. I better not do that shit. Okay. That shit sounds
Alright, that's alright. Be tight as fuck.
I feel like that's the right pitch. Whatever you did, I know you switched it up a whole bunch of times, but it sounded pretty good right now.
Just made it more darker.
Yeah, I feel like the pitch is very important, especially for the 808, because it was originally that. I just feel like it's too high for the bass, so I put it down here to give it more of a rumble. That makes sense. It's an upbeat.
Do you have a favorite drum kit that you use, that you find yourselves using often?
Honestly, man, there's this. I think it's the lunch box or lunch something.
Oh yeah,
It's like a Wheezy kit. I like that one.
yeah, that one's dope. I like the DS4 one.
Yeah, it's
The one I'm using right here.
Yeah, it has all the like sounds that they used in the drip season forever by Gunna, and it has it by a song, so it's kind of cool to kind of like dissect some of those sounds. But for the most part, I kind of like bounce in between them. But I use a lot of those lunch kits, and then also it also depends on what genre I'm or like making. So like for dance hall beats or like Afro beats, I always find myself going to look go down more, bro. And then it should pitch it or like do different stuff.
Yeah.
I do find myself going to like other like splice and stuff like that and using like samples and random shit like that, or like finding particular sounds that I like.
Yeah. Just probably make that longer. More variation.
Let's go. You didn't loop that last part.
I use that a lot right there.
Yeah.
Actually, kind of.
You probably got to change the scale to that one too.
Yeah. Let me make this unique. So I won't do all the other ones. I put it 2, right?
I think so. So you got to loop to make it the. Probably good for a switch up.
I kind of like this, like more better than that one. What you think?
I mean,
People are asking in the chat about what you do with drums in terms of soft clipping, compressing. Do you do a lot of processing on your drums, or what's that process like?
Sorry for the switch up. So what I like to do is I put a soft clipper on my kick drums, and I crank that bitch up, and like it just gives it like a harder feel. And then like I put all my drums to a drum bus, and then I give it I like to EQ it just to make it glue together. Because I feel like when you have everything in a drum bus, you process all your drums at once, and it just gives it that glue. That's what I do.
But not compression on the drum bus.
Oh yeah. I do. I use the SSL G comp from Waves. I use that on the drum bus.
Yeah, I mean, for
Yeah,
the
because
most
that's like
part,
a glue compressor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, like in all this honesty, all we really do is just like level the drums a certain way, and then just really throw a limiter on them. I mean, there's times where it's necessary to get technical and compress stuff, but at the same time, it's like you don't always have to put a shitload of fucking like plugins on a sound or a drum to make it sound any better.
Yeah, if you got a good sample, then it's not really necessary.
Shout out to over 12,000 viewers.
Tight.
Nice.
Yo, so what's your advice to producers who want to add more bounce to their beats, especially with regard to the to the sub bass, because you have a lot of bounce in the sub bass as well as the sample. So what to you is bounce, and how do you achieve it?
Oh man, I go based off just feeling, honestly. I feel like the 808 and the hi-hats will give it that balance pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one of those things. I think you just gotta kind of like know like certain genres and like how certain things work. Different artists have different bounces, so I think it's all kind of just like being familiar with how to do those. I mean, the best way I think to kind of learn that if you're not too familiar is just to listen to some of these artists' music and kind of see what makes that sound for them, if that makes any sense. Like sometimes, if you have a beat that's like 160 BPMs, it's gonna have a different bounce than a song that's gonna be 120 BPMs. So I think it's more just kind of getting familiar with like the different genres and experimenting with different BPMs. That fucking 808 loud. What is that about it? The
What's crazy though? I noticed like in beats nowadays they don't really use kick drums, which is crazy. I guess sometimes people don't use it.
So I think the drums are pretty much done.
Yeah.
You changed the sample up quite a bit. When you first heard the sample, did you hear all of this in your head?
Kind of. I mean, I had an idea in my head, but I don't know. It just happened.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain things to look for, like when you're listening to samples, and it also depends on your mood. But for the most part, you could kind of tell if a sample could possibly be manipulated to a certain like style. So like if we were to listen to like loops that that are for like drill, we're probably looking for something that's like maybe a little bare, but that has a lot of energy in it. Same thing. Like if we're looking for like some drum or like a melody that's like something that NBA YoungBoy will be rapping on, we're probably looking for something that's more like melodic, more piano-y type of vibe. So I think it's more just kind of figuring out like what we're in the mood for, and then we kind of have like a general idea of like, okay, this is what we're gonna do to it. If we could use it. Probably have to speed these up too, right?
Probably.
Shit. So now we're just gonna map out the beat, try to figure out how to structure it.
Yeah.
Down to
Yeah, in a nutshell, how do you tend to generally
map
sequence out your
beats.
beats, especially in terms of starting with the hook or starting with the verse? Also, shout out to 13,000 viewers.
Oh shit! Tight.
So y'all.
For the most part, the way I structure beats is intro, hook, verse, hook, verse, hook, outro.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I notice that people are doing mostly like 12 bar verses. So we typically just do 12 bar verses, and that's kind of how I structure my beats
Yeah,
across all genres.
I pretty much do the same. Sometimes like on like a Afro beat or reggaeton, I'll do like a verse first just to switch it up. It kind of reminds me of like some old school Jeezy,
Some cheesy.
some Doug 101 motivation.
Is gross beat good? That's an interesting question. What do we think?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good way to add some variation into like to the beats. Sometimes it'll be overkill depending on you know the certain I guess preset you use or the pattern.
Yeah.
But I definitely think it's a good tool to use to add like variation in the beat. So I always use gross beat, not every beat, but I do use it.
Gross beat's cool.
So for example, probably put some gross beat on this.
You just showing off.
That's weird.
Gotcha, homie. Ha ha.
I had to pinch them on. Yeah, that's the thing with samples, man. When we change the pitch, we have to always stay on top of like every sample and pitch them all down. There's not like a universal way to like pitch them all down at once.
I mean, typically there is.
There is, but you got to use the sample all in one, and then it's just not. You don't have as much flexibility. Sometimes.
Here's another question: does anyone make money on Beatstars? And shout out to Beetlejuice on the avatar. Beat Demons, do you guys make money on Beatstars?
No.
Nah, we just do it for fun.
Yeah. We.
Me too.
Yeah.
I stopped paying my mortgage like 3 years ago. I just stopped. Okay.
Yeah, I live off of air in life.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, I mean, of course we make money off of selling beats online. It's been our main source of income for fucking like 7, 8 years already. So we've been doing pretty good, man.
Yeah, shout out to Beatstars.
Can't really complain. Yeah, shout out Beatstars.
Yeah, 'cause even with you guys have platinum records and hit singles and all that. Beatstars is still your primary source of income.
Yeah, and it's crazy because there's two of us. And we're each able to live like comfortable lives.
Exactly.
Well, it looks like June B has a hook written to this beat.
Oh, really?
Actually, written and recorded, so he can send the vocal acapella if you want to drop it in.
Wait, he recorded to this beat already?
Yeah, trust me, I've seen him do it before. He did it a couple sessions ago. So it's real.
Oh shit!
Send it over.
Yeah, send it over. We gotta check it out. Hey, that last part does sound a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna bust them all.
You gonna bust it wide open?
Bust them all wide open in a bus, and then bust on this guy. Shit.
Real cute.
Real cute. I'll try it. Let's see. Just making shortcuts real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that last part. And then let's see, maybe should we put an effect?
Hold on a second. There's some crazy noise happening outside. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna step away.
All right.
Shit. There's zombies. Yeah. Try to maybe like mix the original with it.
Oh, this one?
Oh no, like the mix level of the recipe.
Oh, this one. Nah, it kind of messes up the bounce right here.
Beat demons in your ear, in your ear, in your ear.
Man, look, it's fine.
I'm gonna do so to add a little. I don't like that.
So the BPM is 160.
Oh shit, we just hit 14,000, over 14,000. Also, this question has come up more than once. How long does it normally take to make a beat, start to finish for you?
Oh man, it really. Oh, so you
Yeah,
but for me, it really depends on the vibe. Sometimes it can take like, sometimes 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or if it's something I really, want to get technical, it could take up to like 3 hours.
yeah. I think the same. Sometimes if I'm in the mood, I can knock out a beat in like 10 minutes maybe. But I really got to be like in the zone. But there are times where it could be 20 minutes, 30 minutes. If I'm
Yeah.
really into the beat and trying to like achieve a certain thing, it'll take a day or
Mm,
it really varies. But normally, if I'm making a trap beat, can knock it out pretty fast.
yeah.
So
And my bad, I misunderstood the question. So someone did ask how long it takes, but then the other follow-up question was, how long do you sequence your beats to be? What length on average?
so
It really depends on the tempo of the BPM. 'Cause, like Chris said, we do a hook, verse, hook, outro. So
so it's pretty much like two verses and three hooks. That's really it. So like if y'all guys see here, this is a intro, hook, verse, and then it just repeats. And then for the outro, what I like to do to kind of add some variation is at the end I'll take out the drums or like when it drops, and then I'll just change up the outro just a little bit to kind of just make it a little different, or so people could know that okay, this is the outro.
yeah. And all that, it's 2 minutes. Yeah.
And then I just fade it out and then throw the drums back on. Yep.
Yeah. And
Alright.
like I said, it just really depends on the tempo too. Like if it's like 140, it'll be like over 3 minutes.
All right, I'm about to pull up that hook.
Oh, the hook. Everyone's been waiting for it. I hope June B is still in the chat. Where are you, June B?
But yeah, y'all like the beat, everybody?
Yeah, it's hard to say they see like little baby on it.
Oh, okay, little baby. All right, downloading the hook. About to put the hook on. Let's see. Shit. Is it lined up? BPM. Tight. Let's go. All right. So the beat isn't like mixed or anything. I guess we could do like I could do a quick leveling real quick so y'all could probably see.
Quick level.
All right. So before I play the hook, 1 second. So kick. 808. All right. So that's not too shabby. All right. Now with the hook in the beginning. Just probably throw a limiter on it, right?
Beat demons in your
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, the anticipation, you just keep building it.
My bad. My bad. I don't want to put a limiter on it, so it doesn't overdo.
beat demons in your ear,
I ain't giving up. I need it all, yeah. No, this ain't no luck. I had the ball, yeah. Ain't nobody stopping, no. This is my calling. I'ma keep on going up. I'm never falling. Going up, going up. I ain't never coming down. Because I'm in it to win it. I gotta get to the top. Going up, going up. I ain't never.
Hey, that was pretty hard. You did that on the spot, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Man, find out, man. Jimmy, you showing off now, my dog.
Yes.
What y'all think? What y'all think, man?
I ain't giving up.
Hold on, let me turn it down. So.
I ain't giving up. I need it all, yeah. No, this ain't no luck. I had the ball, yeah. Ain't nobody stopping, no. This is my calling. I'ma keep on going up. I'm never falling. Going up, going up. I ain't never coming down. Because I'm in it to win it. I gotta get to the top.
I gotta get to the top. Yeah.
Bro, I'm about to freestyle on it.
I think it would have been live. The only thing I say that would be dope to add is like right here at the end, I would just probably repeat that part, but like more like with a. He says he does it real simple.
I gotta get to the top.
I gotta get to the top. And then the beat drops.
Yeah.
It just that way there's not like that the little empty space. But other than that, I think that's just dope.
Hell yeah.
Good shit, bro.
That's a hit.
He, all right,
But damn, just like that.
just like that.
Just like that.
All right. Let me. I'm gonna save this real quick, and then we have time to go to another one.
Oh yeah, we got time.
Okay, cool.
We
Oh, Robbie.